All right, so we back.
We're back.
We back with another reaction video. So, cousin, I sent you a bunch of videos. And I said,
You did, and you were
I
like,
said,
"Don't watch none of them."
We gonna talk about this. Don't watch this. I want your thoughts on this.
Okay.
We just talked about Black History Month and how was it Black History enough. We got the great Charleston White. You know what I'm talking about?
Interesting character.
Interesting character. If you don't know
Yeah.
Charleston White, I suggest you do your research.
Right.
You might end up binge watching for the next 3 weeks. But he made a good point, and I want to hear what you got to say about it.
Okay, let's go.
Nigga, cause they can kick your ass and ain't no liability on nobody.
It's cocky.
They ain't got they ain't no rights with private security. Man, what you doing? They'll jack your motherfucking ass up. And it's assault by them, but nigga, you can't go press charges. Private security. So the immigrants coming over here, homie, the white police is saying, man, I'm just getting my check and no retire. Them immigrants go mash down on them. So just do me a favor. One day y'all go to city council and look at the next police graduating class and see how many immigrants they hire. When you go to the Texas prisons, it ain't racist white people working down there no more. It's African, Nigerian, Congolian, and they mean to a black motherfucker. Not only are they mean, you can't bribe them motherfuckers like you can do the white bitch, that white boy. That African ain't doing none of that for you. He don't even like you. He whoop your ass with that pen, because he know what that pen will do. He don't argue with you. So they bringing all these immigrants over here. I remember hearing Dr. Claude Anderson talk almost 10 years ago. He said that once upon a time that black people were second-class citizens in this country to white people. They start bringing more immigrants over here. Once they get the Indians don't even compete with them. The Asian population, then the Arabs, then the Africans.
Who do you think is more powerful, Asians or whites?
Whites.
You think so? Asians seem like they stick together way more.
You didn't see them Asians storm the Capitol, did you? Yeah, no. You don't see Asians going around the world just blowing up shit, do you? No. Don't forget who that white boy is. He got more nuclear bombs and is way more powerful than anybody.
Okay. All right. So you got the idea what's going on without the Asian Japanese anime.
The anime.
Yeah, let's see. It's good.
Nigga, before you let somebody rule over him. So look, nigga, more powerful than anybody in the world. He'll blow the world up, nigga, before you let somebody rule over him. So he positioning himself, right? Because he know he's gonna be a minority and a majority as a ruler. So he bringing these immigrants over here, and they gonna be loyal to the people that's feeding them. The niggas wasn't loyal to the Democratic Party. They don't vote. A low voter turnout each election. We get these immigrants over here. It pushes black people down to fourth, fifth class citizens. You got the white man, you got the Asian, you got the Mexican, you got Syrian, you got Russian, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Venezuelan, Cuban. You got all these different people over here, and all of them have an economic force. We have spending power, buying power, but we don't know how to utilize it to leverage power. We can have voting power, but we have a low voter turnout. That's why the niggas before us, like Dr. King, them was able to establish rights that they didn't have because they had a high voter turnout.
2 years ago, an article came out, and they said by the year 2045, white people will be the minority. And most people believe right now they're already the minority.
They are. That's why they ruling with an iron fist. That's why they creating laws. That's why they fighting amongst each other for their country. And there's a faction that'll go to war with the other white man before he let his turn his country over to these immigrants.
Woo! Got a piece for your ass, huh? Uh-huh.
I thought you said we
What we
wasn't
talking about?
preaching tonight. This is
Nah, I was on the pod. It's different.
oh, this different.
It's a reaction. I want to know what you think.
I, you know, he put a very powerful issue into very plain terms,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He put it into very plain terms. He's a really smart guy, right?
Yeah.
Because like how he succinctly put all
that together.
in that small clip. Because I don't know what the whole podcast was about.
Oh, it's about a bunch of different stuff.
Right. But it was very succinct and like, yo, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And you got to like understand that this is what it is. He right? Like, because we don't utilize our power the way we can, because we don't utilize our power the way we can, we're losing ground every day.
Every single day.
Every day. And what's crazy about it is he brought up the point of the immigrants being loyal to the people who bring them over or feed them, so to speak. And it's like, that's true, right? So they're not going to necessarily... You've made this point on the pod. Other races don't appear to jump out and go out on a limb for us when something happens to us, but we always do it for other races.
Right.
And I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that fully, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can see what you mean by that, and I think he very succinctly encapsulated what you talk about all the time about we gotta look out for our own, and we don't, and our spending power is high, but we don't use it like
At all.
like not
At all.
not in a forceful way. But I think all that's by design, though, right? I would like to hear his opinion about systemic racism.
That will be a good topic.
Like, I would like to hear his opinion about that, and I would like to see how you react to his opinion about systemic racism.
I might agree with him.
Right, but I think it'll be more along the lines of what I say versus along the lines of what you say.
Got it.
That's why
You think so?
Yeah. He's gonna say he's saying it exists now. That's why they rule with an iron fist. In his
No, I do agree with you. I do think systemic racism and redlining all exist.
right, you disagree. You disagree about the approach on how to deal with it.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't say it never existed. I know it existed. Like,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you know it existed because I was like, I don't know.
no. I've said that. I know it existed, but it's like for me, it's like, what's next?
Right.
I can't. If me and you dwelled on what happened to us in the past, we wouldn't be where we are today.
True, and I think that's another point he's making. Like, you have groups of people who get organized and support each other and support the people that.
Man, nigga, my baby
but
mama,
we don't do that.
My baby mama Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
If one of them doing something,
They all doing it.
they all doing it.
They all show up. and
Every
show out.
single one, like every family event, everybody's there. They make time, no matter what they're doing,
Right.
to show support. Bro, if you look up Mac Dre right now on Instagram, P-Lo gonna show up. You think I'm motherfucking lying?
I don't think you lying.
But I'm gonna show you. And the reason why to me I think this is important, because I'm gonna get to my point after I show you. Mac Dre, who is that?
That's not Mac Dre.
P-Lo, a Mexican. That weak ass movie that came out. Another Mexican, an Asian. P-Lo. The Filipinos in the Bay Area ride so hard for P-Lo. P-Lo is like the face of the Bay Area outside of E40 at this point in time.
Right.
Because they ride for who they ride for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stick together.
They not worried about, they from that side of the freeway. They from that side of the street. They might. I mean, I do. Every race has those.
That inner
I
turmoil.
think we just have a lot more because our Our culture is so broken right now.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Charleston is saying what he's saying.
Yeah.
They could come in and do that because we doing this amongst each other, and they just say, okay, well, y'all do that over here. Let's bring y'all over here because y'all align with us a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's all intentional. I think it's all intentional.
The way the government is positioning that?
Yeah. Just in general, like racism, the U.S., all that, I think even if it's not intentional, it's what's happened for so long that it's like, what do you do? Or how do we do it? But you know what this whole conversation makes me think about? You remember the movie Soul Food?
Do I?
He's like, I think it was that movie. It was one of those black movies. He's like this, we can't accomplish anything. But if we get together, we can accomplish a lot.
I don't remember that movie.
It wasn't in that Soul Food?
What you mean, like this, like separated?
Like separated. We're not powerful like this. But when we come together, we're powerful.
Gotcha. But a slap do hurt. You ever been slapped? I have. It hurts.
It hurts.
But
but it's going to hurt more like that.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I just, it's interesting. Like, because I even have to like check myself because like, sometimes I kind of move away from the black community.
I do.
No, I know, like, and I think you do it. I think you've done it more since you started hanging out with me too, because I started pointing out, I was like, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with this. And if you bring it to them, it's like, oh, why are you being this or why are you being that?
Yep.
Prime example. You remember that one time we went out to Tiger? We standing out in front of the club at the end of the night, and this dude walks up to me.
Was we filming that night?
We wasn't filming that night.
Okay.
We was just partying, whatever.
Yeah.
This dude walks to me. You real plain, and says that to me.
I remember that.
And I just look at him like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Like, where you from?
Yeah, he's like, ask me where I'm from. And then some of his homies came over, and they was from the East Coast. And you were like, oh, yeah, my cousin from the East Coast, whatever. And they were like, oh, what part? And I told them the part, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. And they just left it at that.
Because it wasn't that part of the
It wasn't
time,
that type of time. And I told them those specific areas because I knew they would understand, all right, he's not into that type of life, but he's still cool. And the other dude just kept pressing, no, what the?
Yeah, even I was like, bro, chill, like, relax.
His
like,
friend said that. His friend said it. His friend's like, he not that type of nigga, chill.
Right, like, what we on? Like,
right.
Cause now I'm getting riled up. You don't even know it, but I'm getting riled up. Like,
it's like,
he obviously said, look, first off, no disrespect, cousin.
Yeah.
This nigga is square. Like, he looked like a square. Like, why are you even?
I know that is like, why are we even here?
Why are we even having this conversation?
He was mad about something.
He was, but he knew he couldn't do that to me, though. That's why he did it to you. Just because off of looks. He just knew, you know what I'm saying?
The assumption.
I'm about to say, this nigga kill you before but anyways. Yeah, but, you know what I'm saying? That night, yeah. Well, but, I just got triggered, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, but here's the thing, right? That I also remember, and this is something you're going to have to start thinking about as you start moving up. Out in that situation, I got too much to lose to be going to battle with him right out there like that.
Right.
I got too much to lose.
Right.
And that's why a lot of times there's been a lot of times where you've been going out recently, I don't go because it's like, I can't be in that environment because I got too much to lose.
Right.
And I can't hang out with people who don't have nothing to lose.
Right.
Like there's some activities I do
outside.
On my, I be outside.
But you,
I be outside with people.
You be outside over there.
Yeah, I be outside with people who got stuff to lose.
Right.
Or people who are discreet.
Right.
But like somebody like that, like his friends was cool.
Yeah.
Like his friends would have could have talked, chilled, whatever. But he was just like on some extra stuff. Like he's just mad. I don't know why he's so mad.
And that's a perfect example of why we can't.
Yeah.
Because it should have been a complete understanding as soon as you said you wasn't from that part of what, you know what I'm saying, what he may have thought.
Well, it should have been complete understanding when he started doing whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. And I was just like, no, I'm good.
It should have been a complete understanding.
He should have been like, all right, cool, no problem.
It should have been a complete understanding before that because we wasn't even on that type of time with nobody.
Right. We was just hanging out, chilling. And it's like
why you even I think we did have a camera out there, like, I feel like we did because that's even why the conversation even came up.
We might have been done shooting.
We were done shooting and we probably was doing was it the K Street interview? Was that night?
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah.
I don't think we had the cameras out that night, though.
We had something for people to be bothering us.
I mean, we had a table in the club. I know we had a table.
Okay. Maybe that. Either way, it was just like, bro, we weren't even that type of time, bro.
Right.
Like,
Well, and that example right there proves to us Charleston White,
Right.
like, we doing all this, so
they just gonna move us out.
yeah.
They said he said they'll destroy each other. We'll just replace them with them over there.
Yeah, and they'll be loyal to us because we bringing them over
And we give them the good job.
jobs and all that. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm with you 100%.
yeah,
You
it's
know me.
crazy.
Yep. Well, shit. Charleston White with another hit.
And yeah, smart guy.
We got to get him on the pod. We got to figure out how to get him on
Hey,
the pod.
just like Adam, be like, yeah, you come to the pod.
Say less.
I mean, what he can
Say
say
less.
no or yes.
Right. At this point in time, we're gonna see what his rate might be high now. He's something else. But shout out to Uncle Charleston. We appreciate that. Always dropping gems. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. You dig.